What is up, everybody? It's Dante Walton here. Today I'm going to check out episode 3 of Secret Invasion. But before we get things started, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe for more content like this coming soon. So yeah, I've enjoyed the first 2 episodes of Secret Invasion, the new show from Marvel on Disney Plus. I love Sam Jackson a lot. A lot of these actors in the acting have been really good. Ben Mendelsohn, Olivia Colman, Emilia Clarke, Kingsley Benadir. Again, I always want to say Ben Kingsley. Don Cheadle last episode was really good. Again, he might get another Emmy nomination. If you got one from Falcon and Winter Soldier, you better get one for this show. That was the best I've seen him in the MCU, in my opinion. But okay, what's been happening the last couple episodes? Let's see. Gravik is trying to start a war between United States and Russia, so hopefully there's like a nuclear war happens and the Skrulls survive and the humans die, because Nick Fury promised in 1997 that him and Carol Danvers would help the Skrulls find a new home planet. And so far, he's delivered on that promise. He's been using the Skrulls, as Taylor's put it, as his spies and errand boys and all this stuff like that. So I understand the frustration there, but obviously they're killing a lot of innocent people. They're trying to build some sort of Super Skrull thing, it seems. What else? Nick Fury is married to a Skrull, it seems. Yeah, lots going on. Marie Hill died. But either way, you guys already know what happened in the last couple episodes. Without further ado, let's just get started. I'm really excited to see what happens next. Yeah, who can Nick Fury return to? Probably still Talos, but I don't know, there's a little bit of friction between them two as well, so we'll see.
Everyone ready?
Beto, man. One thing I'm scared about is that he will die and then Gaia will feel responsible because she's the one that brought him in, you know? And maybe they'll flip her to the other side, I don't know. He's finally getting his first person to take over, like, identity. Yeah, what are they going to do with this Super Skrull machine? I'm guessing that's what they're doing, right? They had like the DNA from Groot, Cull Obsidian, the Frost Beast, Extremis. I'm guessing that was his plan for the Avengers. Like he said, oh, you think I haven't thought of that? About that?
Members of the council.
Are they all going to be Super Skrulls, the council? That would be interesting.
Now at the council meeting I told you I had a plan for taking Earth as our own. I
Okay,
sent 3 operatives to infiltrate the Royal Navy and execute a strike on a key United Nations target. The heroes of Earth will react.
Oh, they're trying to get...
The only way we can counter that and claim this planet as our home is to become super ourselves.
Yep. Oh, man.
We no longer just change faces. We change powers. All of us. Super Skrulls.
They said it, Super Skrulls.
And while they're at each other's throats, we're gonna break their backs.
That's a good line. I really like the writing in the show.
Join me in the extinction of the human race.
I wonder if, like, in this show, the Avengers actually will react, or some of them, you know, or some superpower people, because that would be something. I'm not really expecting that, to be honest. I know this is more of a contained show in a way, even though it's about a worldwide invasion, but I do like the contained nature of it. So I'm not going to be like, oh man, how come Captain America didn't show up? How come all these people didn't show up? Where was Hulk? Where was Thor? I understand the nature of the show. I'm just saying, like, it'd be interesting to see the actual response to this war that they're trying to start. New York City. Okay, what's going on in New York? 98. I like how we're kind of filling in the gaps in between what happened in Captain Marvel until now. And we get to see more young Nick Fury. The de-aging actually looks pretty good, I gotta say. Really good, actually. Okay. That's his wife.
Var?
Okay, so she was the same Skrull from the last episode's flashback in 97 that introduced Gravik to Fury. I thought so, but wasn't sure. That's why I didn't say it. So, yeah, like the ring was the same, and I think her name was Vara as well. So Nick Fury married that Skrull.
And does anyone out there seriously trust our leaders? I sure don't. Load your guns. Make sure you got enough food and water, because that, my friends, looks a hell of a lot like World War III.
It's even funnier knowing that that guy's a Skrull.
Do I dare ask what calamity must have transpired to bring you home to me. It has been years.
Wow. Okay.
Want me to apologize for being gone, Scylla? Just say so.
Okay, but why is she going by Priscilla and Vara? That I'm not entirely sure about. And he really was gone for years and left her
Any plans
behind.
for the
Okay.
downtime?
I mean, I'd feel a kind of way if I were her.
I'm thinking I may take up revenge. You been in touch with Gravik while I was gone? I just need to be sure.
About what?
Who you become.
Can't trust anybody, I guess, Fury, right?
You just up and vanished again. Only this time it was voluntary. If you're interested in who I became in your second absence, I became me. The me I was before you.
Okay, and what does that mean exactly, though? Oh, man.
Don't ignore it because of me.
Act as if I'm not even here.
Something important?
Nope.
Oh, man, if she's working on graphic side, I don't know what Nick Fury's gonna do. I mean, if he's fine leaving her for years in space, I mean...
Someone told the cops where we were headed. And only we knew that.
I think she's the one. I think that's what the call she made was last episode. I think she might have told the cops.
How'd you figure?
How's she gonna spin this?
Brogan, under torture. He was forced to make an educated guess.
She's a good liar, I guess.
It was Brogan.
Or is she?
He
We'll
was
see.
weaker than you thought.
Graphic is very intimidating while remaining calm. That is kind of scary. I don't know.
Right on schedule. The UN plane will be at Neptune's coordinates. 2200 hours.
Oh, be careful, be careful. Kind of feel like she's now almost like playing seasides in a way. Not fully in, not fully out, you know what I mean?
Well, you know, the difference between statesmen and soldiers. You see, because one lot spends the war posing for pictures, while the other does all the killing and the dying. Choice between having my story told in ink and oil paint, or having it written in blood. I choose blood all day long.
What I want is for you to stand down and stop murdering innocent humans.
You know, I would be doing us both a favor. I just put you out of your misery right there. Guys in the car. Want to come say hello?
You should be grateful that I haven't sent her back to you in a body bag yet.
Oh, whoa, whoa. So they were like background actors, but in a different way.
You don't understand the first thing about humans. They're at their most formidable when they're threatened by a common foe.
Actually, he might be right a little bit.
I'm gonna tell every army on Earth who it is that's attacking them. You and your rebels will be put down like the rabid dogs you are.
Then you'll be the author of our people's extermination.
They will see the difference between us.
A lot of people won. I'm sorry, Talos. A lot of people see black and white. Scrolls are good or scrolls are bad.
Stays with me then, is it?
Not that many people see the.
Now, until the end of time, my daughter's name stays out of your mouth.
Oh, gross. I hate seeing that stuff. Was that the extremist power that he had? Is he already souped up?
I'm sorry.
No, I am.
I believe this is yours.
Oh, Gaia sent that.
Anyone that could say what you said to me yesterday, have the balls to come up in here and ask me for help, say the words, help me, Talos. Because I'm useless without you.
You're our only hope.
Help me, Talos. Because I am useless without you.
Go hand it off intel. Use the burner phone.
Brave girl.
Again, I wonder if Graphics feeding her the wrong information just to see if
Whoever
she
this
is indeed a
shouldn't have
mole.
this number.
What do you know about a British submarine called Neptune?
She really has the owl with her. She brought that to her desk. I bet she knows that he put the
Attached a
camera in
nasty
there.
bug to my beloved Hoot. Has a new name now. Nicholas Fury.
Yep.
Got your little eye patch now.
Again, I knew she'd find it. Yeah, she seems way too smart to fall for that.
His name is Commodore Robert Fairbanks.
Ah, can I get a photo and address?
Absolutely. Shall I tell him you're on your way?
Yeah, tell him that. That's really what you think? That the whole time we've known each other, you've been cleaning up my mess. You didn't start ascending the ranks until me and 19 of my people signed on as your invisible spy network. I mean, every time you were promoted inside S.H.I.E.L.D., we did that. You're a smart and capable guy, Fury. Nobody questions that. But you've got to admit, your life got a hell of a lot more charm once I came into it. Least you can do is not rewrite history. When the guy who helped write it with you the first time, sitting right next to you.
I love Ben Mendelsohn and Samuel Jackson together. Their scenes are really
You were
good.
too busy riding the we did that wave. Are you ready to go in here and take care of Bob? And then I get to say, we did that.
Man, Nick Fury is so salty.
So I just left you.
Yeah, I see.
Oh. Oh, damn. That's a hell of a thing right there.
Come in, Talos.
Sorry, Nick. I was busy kicking Bob's ass. Second floor. Last door down the hall.
I think the last thing Tails would want to do is hurt someone else's kid, you know?
Nobody calls me Nick, Bob.
Zachary,
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Nick. Everyone calls him Fury.
I'll let him go. When you let my son go.
Holding someone's kid at gunpoint, I mean, that's hardcore, but...
Thanks for saving my life, Fury. No problem, Talos. Anytime.
I mean, they showed that, like, Tails had a lot more mercy than Nick Fury does. He didn't want to kill that scroll that they're fighting in, like, the art gallery. Nick Fury did. And, like, he didn't want to do anything to the son, and Nick Fury held him at gunpoint, you know?
This has to be a mistake.
The message has been authenticated, Captain. You are obliged to strike.
Don't look at him. He's not the one who's gonna have your wife scraping your purple goopy brains out of a carpet.
Jeez.
You're afraid of going against Gravik. I could protect you.
You couldn't protect yourself coming through that door. You're a shell of the general you used to be.
A lot of people lost faith in Talos.
You got a code for us, Commodore?
You created this vacuum. All Gravik did is fill it.
Enough of this bull! I'm giving you 3 seconds to give me that code, or I'm gonna aim higher.
He's almost acting like Jules right here. I got the shirt right now.
Give me the code.
From Pulp
I said,
Fiction.
give me that gun! You got minutes to figure out that code. If we can't make your friend here tell us.
Keep your daughter's loyalty. Or is she the spineless traitor feeding you information?
This is not the time to lose some of your mercy, Talos. They still need the code word.
Commodore Robert Fairbanks. I need his launch termination password now.
Good evening, friends.
Operative Gaia. What can we do?
Okay. Oh, trying to find the original Fairbanks, yeah. That's really cool and weird looking. Like, looking through the memories. You know, she's gonna get caught, I feel like.
This is Fairbanks. Abort. Exercise. Code word? Zachary.
His son, his name. Jeez, a few seconds too late and that would have been disastrous. Come on, get on your bike. You're going a little bit too slowly there, Gaia. Come on.
Where are you off to, Gaia? That plane would have been valuable. Finding the traitor was a
I knew it. He fed the information to see who the mole was.
Turn around.
Oh my god.
You will look at me and you'll ask yourself, are you a leader of Skrulls or a West End?
Oh, I was about to say, how's she gonna get out of this one, but... Oh, and she died. Wow. Okay, that was actually pretty shocking. Honestly. And she's about to give her a speech and everything, but... Or did she survive and she just turned back into her Skrull form? I don't know. I've been holding out a little bit of hope. Who is she even talking to? And which side is she working for? Saw that guy looking at her. Suspicious. Man, this show really does make you paranoid. Like, I'm looking at every background person like, hey, that person's looking at something kind of funny. Security deposit box. A gun in it? Okay. I didn't even know you could do that.
I need to speak to Gravik.
Yeah, well, you're talking to me.
Okay, wow. I'm not crazy in thinking that was Rhodey right on the phone. That sounded like Don Cheadle, and it just said man on phone. They didn't say the name. Hold on, let's talk about this. So that was episode 3, Secret Invasion. Pretty good episode, I gotta say. Let's just talk about what happened at the end there. Priscilla/Vara. She goes to the security deposit box, takes out a gun, answers the phone. Maybe that's who she's been talking to this whole time. Said man on phone in the subtitles. It sounded a lot like Don Cheadle, so either it's Rhodey or a Skrull personating Rhodey, I'm guessing. I don't know. Was he a Skrull in this last episode, or I don't even know what's going on. I've been going back and forth in whether or not Rhodes was a Skrull or not. Like, I was convinced, like, okay, maybe he's not a Skrull, but now I'm not too sure. Obviously, that's what they want. That's what the show's trying to do. Set some doubt in there. Other than that, this episode kind of felt a little bit almost like a case of the week type of thing. Like, the big thing was trying to stop the submarine strike. That was like Fury, Talos, and even Gaia's mission. And what I suspected was true. That Gravik is maybe giving Gaia this information to try to see who the infiltrator is, who's the mole, who's giving out the information. And yeah, that's what happened there. And Gaia was like about to give her like almost like a speech, like, oh, first look me in the eyes, tell me who, and then boom, she gets shot. She falls to the ground, reverts her Skrull form. Unless there's some trickery going on, like maybe she didn't die and she like purposely switched her form to make him think she died. If that's not going on, then Gaia really died. That was honestly shocking. Maybe even more shocking than Maria Hill's death. If Gaia dies, Talos, he lost his wife and his daughter to Gravik's revolution and all that. And you see, like, he's losing a little bit of that so-called mercy. Like, he shot a Skrull pretending to be Robert Fairbanks. He didn't do anything with the son like Nick Fury did. Like, grabbed him, held him at gunpoint. He even, like, gave the son water after he was tied up and all that. But, I don't know, that's going to push Talos even further, I feel like. And, yeah, it will get a little less merciful, I feel like. Yeah, I'm still a little bit shocked about those two things that happened at the end of the episode. Gaia being shot and presumably killed. And then possibly Rhodey being on the phone, having some sort of connect to Gravik in some way. Whether it's a Skrull or it's human Rhodey somehow, I don't even know. But other than that, I continue to enjoy the acting here. Kingsley Ben-Adir is Gravik. I think he's a really cool character. He's very menacing while remaining calm and deliberate with his speech and all that and his mannerisms. I think it's sometimes a hard thing to pull off, and Kingsley Ben-Adir does a great job at that. I really enjoy Samuel Jackson has chemistry with a lot of people in this show, but him and Ben Mendelsohn, like Talos, Nick Fury, their scenes continue to really impress me. The train episode in episode 2 was great. The scene at the bar and also them talking like in the car was great. Like Talos feeling that Nick Fury doesn't like really appreciate or acknowledge all the work that the Skrulls did to really help him out in his career and everything he's done. Nick Fury is still a little bit salty about the whole thing. And Nick Fury, like when he was in like the Fairbanks house and like he was acting like, you definitely see the contrast between Talos and Nick Fury. Talos being more merciful, Nick Fury being the more kind of like ruthless and serious and like he doesn't play around type of person. Like, again, it kind of reminded me a little bit of the scene from Pulp Fiction, where Jules and Vincent, they go up to the apartment and they see Brett and all that. Again, I'm wearing the shirt, the Pulp Fiction shirt right here, with Samuel Jackson on it. That sure reminded me of it, and they shot him in the leg and all that. My brain is still a little bit like frazzled a bit in those last two things there. This show continues each episode to have at least one or two twists that really get me excited to see what happens next. I'm really curious what's going to happen with Rhodey, and if Gaia truly died, it seems like she did, how Talos is going to react. That's definitely going to change him, I feel like. He will get more ruthless, and maybe he actually will be more capable. I don't even know. Like, maybe that's what it takes to push him over the edge. And there is still friction between Nick Fury and Talos. And there is friction between Nick Fury and his wife, which is interesting. Like, he left for the Sabre space station and left her there on Earth. And she says she became the Skrull that she was before. Again, whose side is she on? Is she on Gravik's side? She says she needs to meet with him. But I don't know if that means she's on his side or not. Really curious. Again, there's some history there between them. She's the one that introduced Gravik to Nick Fury. So she's known Gravik for about 30 years almost. Yeah, really curious what's going to happen next. But let me know in the comments down below. What did you all think about this episode? What did you think about my reaction? Let me know any thoughts you have down in the comments below. Check you all next time. Really excited to see what happens next. Continue to really like the show. Bye.